Hey there guys, and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. We're back in Ireland today, in our just randomly jumping around, doing different things all the time. I want to fill in the gap between Dublin and Greystones that I sort of left a couple of weeks back and ignored the entire existence of. So we're going to start in Dublin and work south, I think. Where did I make it? I made it to Lansdowne Road. Actually, further than I thought then. So, it looks like it's just nice, simple double track down at least to the next station at Sandymount. I'm going to get so many of the pronunciations wrong. I have no idea where Sandymount is either. Is it there? That looks like it's a station. Sandymount. There we go. And the next station is Sydney Parade, which is down here. I think it's going to be easiest, given it seems to be mostly simple double track, to put in all the stations and then put in all the track. Sydney Parade, or Parada, as I have chosen to type. I don't have a map open, I've only got open railway maps, so because it doesn't always show all the stations at every zoom level, there is a chance I'll miss one. It's not intentional, it just might happen. Now, if I do, let me know in the comments, although I will probably read it in the comments, acknowledge it, think that I'll go back and fix that at some point, and then inevitably forget to go back and fix it. That is what's happened with most of the things that have been mentioned that I've forgotten in the comments. There's some lines that still aren't stopping at certain stations because I made a mistake when setting it up. Someone mentioned it in the comments and I've never got around to going back and fixing it. Is it here, Sea Point? I've kind of just realised I haven't been renaming the stations. Oh, I don't need to pick a parent. Actually, they've been naming themselves okay. Well, that's fine then. So that's Sea Point. Then we have Salt Hill and Monkstown. That one might need to be curved. Salt Hill and Monkstown. Turn off curves again. Other stuff happens here at Dunlaugher. I've definitely got that wrong. I'm not even going to try and pretend I might have been successful there. And again, I'm going to need curved platforms, I think. I think it's just that. So there we go. Right, I'm going to do the track down to here then first. Because I need to deal with some junctions when I get there. And that's a reasonable amount already to put in. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So we're coming out of the south end of Dublin. I assume this is still considered to be Dublin's suburbs. It looks like it is. So as I understand it, most of the services operating down this line are commuter services. Or they're classed as commuter services at least. And that would suggest to me that most people living along here commuting to Dublin. I don't know how true that is, but that's what the rail network suggests to me. Sea Point and continue round along the coast. And this is the station that needs a curve to it. So there we go. Seems to have worked nicely. And then we come in there and go out the bottom of the station into a tunnel. So, what's going on with a junction? And can my mouse please respond to me? That would be appreciated. I have a line out there. Might be better served being a bit of a diagonal. And then... Oh, don't do that, game. No, I mean, please play nicely. We have 2 lines out this side into sidings. I might only do 1 siding, as they're hardly important. I'll have a line up this side, and then back down again. And that allows access to the bay platform. Ooh. Or you could connect. One or the other. I think that's everything. So, how much more have we got to go? A reasonable distance. I've made it maybe a third of the way. Where's the next station? Sandy Cove and Glasspool. I may or may not have got that right. I think it's here. It's not the most obvious, as the map doesn't actually mark a footbridge for this station. So, Sandy Cove and Glasspool. Then we continue down to Glenageary. Is that whereabouts is that? Down here? It's really not obvious. Okay. So I'm seeing this sort of formation of roads is after the station. The track runs along here. There's a road missing here by the looks of it. That's what's confusing me. So the station goes in there. And then along to Dalkey, which has some crossovers before it. And the station itself is there. So we'll just build up to Dalkey for now, and then add the crossovers in, and then carry on. So as we come out of here, we're in a tunnel. I remember that much. I don't actually know where the tunnel ends, but I'm going to go with soonish. And down to there. Out the bottom of Sandy Cove and Glasspool. And we curve round into Glenageary. And across to Dalkey. Oh yeah, this is where I was stopping because there were some crossovers. Okay. It's across like this. I keep doing that. I've also got to remember I've got a Control Z that I can use. I don't have to select it and press delete. There we go. After Dalkey, we do a big U-turn to Killiney by the looks of it. Also, the map has changed colour because we're in the shadow of a mountain here. Right, let's see if I can work out whereabouts the station actually is. It's really... I think it's here. Let's put that in. Then the next one is Shankhill. It's really starting to feel like I might be missing a couple of stations. But that's fine. How much further have we got to go? Oh, not too far. Grey Daily? Not sure. This is going to be one that I have to stop at again. So, presumably Imbray. Reasonably close to the coast. Looks like it's in this gap here. This is going to be a reasonably complicated one. That needs to be an offset of 10. So this has been changed, this offset thing. I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a previous episode or not. It's now easier to use. Because it doesn't argue with you anytime you take out all the numbers. Grey Daily. Okay, let's go get the track and bring it down. And then we'll see what's going on. So, we come around here. Strictly speaking, there was a tunnel at some point in that, but I've kind of ignored that. And along the coast into Killiney. And we continue sort of vaguely following the coast, although we've moved away a little bit, to Shankhill. And just sort of across the green, I guess, into there. Gonna have to use a viaduct across the river estuary. And into the two platforms. Then what we have here is a line off there that comes into the middle. I'm going to parent off that and that. And then up the north end we have some crossovers. Like so, and like so. And at the south end there's a lot more going on. All there really is. Okay. If I just run down to here, it's just a single track coming up in from the south. Then by... not there. Let's pull that back a little bit. By here it's a double track. We're actually helpfully to the other side of that. There we go. Well, here it's a double track, and those two lines run into... This is complicated. Okay. Run into there and there. We then have a junction off of this one into the middle track, and even further back off of this one out to the outer track. There's also two sidings from here to like there-ish. And a line along there. That we can access from this track. Which that means I need to pull that back. This forward. just to give me some space to put in the crossover into the other siding, which is never going to look ideal. Okay, after that crossover, there's one this way. I think Bray is where most of the services terminate in the south, is my understanding. So there's some sidings here for trains to turn around in. I may be wrong though. That may be a complete lie. So we come off there, across to here. Then this line comes down, it has a junction off of it into a second siding, and this one has a junction back up into another siding. Sorted. That was more complicated than I'd have expected it to be, but now we can move on. And it's all single track along the coast down to Greystones, the next stop. Okay, we can definitely do that then. I might just build the track up from Greystones instead. This should be relatively quick. Single track following a marked route. It's possibly meant to have a tunnel there. Unclear. Yes. The tunnel is, shockingly, called Long Tunnel. Tunnel number 4, Long Tunnel. Who would have guessed? We come out there before diving back into another tunnel around that sort of headland a bit, and then follow the coast, continue following the coast, squeeze through that gap, and connected. Build all blueprints. There we go. Dublin is now connected to Wexford, which is connected by a ferry to the mainland. That was something someone pointed out I'd forgotten, is apparently I never put in Fishguard Harbour Station. So I've connected the ferry to Fishguard and Goodwick. It's fine. I'll fix that at some point. So, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want more, and I'll catch you in the next one.